Welcome to EnglishTestBlog.com.
Would rather. Which would you rather do, go fishing or walk along the beach? I'd rather take the bus than walk. We use would rather to say that we prefer to do or have one thing more than another. We say that we would rather do something. In spite of, despite, although. We went out, in spite of the cold and rainy weather. He got the job, despite the fact that he has no experience. Although everyone played well, we lost the match. We use all of these words to express a contrast between two things. In spite of and despite are prepositional expressions and have the same meaning. We use in spite of and despite before a noun, gerund, or a pronoun. Despite does not have of after it. Although is a conjunction. We use this structure unless or if. You can't apply for this job unless you have experience. You can't come in unless you know the password. If she is free this evening, I'll take her out. If we don't get this finished in time, we'll be in trouble. We use both if and unless to introduce conditional sentences. Both of these examples have the same meaning. Unless means the same as if not, or except if. We can use unless instead of if not in conditional sentences of all types. Many, many of. His plan offers a solution to many of our problems. Many people agreed with her analysis of the situation. Leaving school so young was one of my many mistakes. Many of his friends have already left home. Choose the correct version. Many of his friends are media people. We use many before a noun that doesn't have another determiner with it. We use many of before pronouns and nouns with determiners. Many friends, many of his friends, many people, many other people. Reflexive pronouns. Why don't you go there by yourself? They've known each other for 12 years. We all enjoyed ourselves tremendously at the party. She fell over and hurt herself. My knee is really hurting me today. He cut himself when he was shaving. I put the laptop on the coffee table beside me. I briefly introduced him to my parents. We often use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object are the same person. We can use reflexive pronouns after most prepositions when the object is the same as the subject of the verb. We don't use reflexive pronouns after prepositions of place. We often use reflexive pronouns with by to mean alone or without anyone else. We do not use a reflexive pronoun with verbs of everyday actions. Some of these verbs are concrete: dress, shave, wash, relax, hurry, or open. We only use reflexives with these verbs for emphasis. Be careful not to use reflexive pronouns instead of each other. We use each other when each person does the action to the other person or people, but not to themselves.